Hey, what's happening YouTube? This is the one and only Team Rocket Ramon. Today we're going to be exploring my top 10 concept Pokemon. So I scoured the internet and I was taking a quick look and I was looking to see what kind of concept people have. And I was able to come across a nice website that a lot of people may know, DeviantArt. And I actually found some pretty crazy Pokemon up there, plus their evolutions. So we're going to dive right into that. Number 10. Kool Mangatira is a mixture of fruits and a Komodo dragon. I think it was about time that someone actually made a Pokemon out of a Komodo dragon. It's scaly, it's spiky, it looks ferocious. Who wouldn't want to catch this bad boy right here?
Despite being surprisingly quick with a highly venomous bite, they prefer to poison their prey with toxic fruits, seldom giving chase due to their lazy, sun-baking nature. The fruit produced on their large tails is highly poisonous to those that consume it. Lying motionless to conserve energy, they lure prey by swaying their tails gently as if in a breeze.
I can see a combined poison and dragon attack coming from this. Of course, his weakness would have to be fairy. Of all things. Number 9. Handle is the basic Pokemon of a 2-stage evolution. He's a Rhino Flamethrower Pokemon. The idea of a rhinoceros flamethrower, that just does it for me. I don't know what it is about fire Pokemon, but I'm very drawn to fire types.
The flame burning from their nose turns brighter when they are happy. They produce a strong waxy fluid that prevents them from burning themselves. Although carefree, they are exceptionally dim.
Maybe I wouldn't exactly want it as a pet, seeing as how they're waxy and they would probably feel greasy and hot. Probably not the best pet to have around the house. Number 8. Rhinoceros looks absolutely crazy. Just looking at this bad boy right here, you definitely would want to go charging head first into this. He doesn't have a horn like a normal rhinoceros, he has a flame. Look at the armor that he has on. He looks absolutely crazy. In fact, I love the Juggernaut helmet that he's got on. I'd take him into battle any day. He can look at any direction and he'll definitely burn somebody.
Their hides are covered in thick layers of mud, which the heat on their bodies hardens into a strong armor. They must graze constantly to keep their fires burning high. When they feel threatened, they charge ahead, covered in flames.
So not only does this guy have crazy armor, when he charges at you, he is covered in flames. Number 7. Scorchian is a fire bug type and can only be caught at night. What else can I say? Just take a look at this guy. And his tail emits flames.
Attacking with a combination of chemicals and fire, they are fierce predators. However, they are easy to avoid due to the constant glow emitted from their tails. Their claws contain a flammable fluid that they douse their prey with before launching flame-based attacks from their tails. They can go without food and water for weeks on end.
This guy sprays you with butane and then lights you on fire. Unless you're a water type, you're not getting saved anytime soon. Number 6. Trunkrill's a water type, and I picked the water type because it balances out all the fire types that I've been choosing. This concept Pokemon is very, very creative, as is a mixture of a krill, which is really, really small, and an elephant, which is really, really big. So who would have thought putting something really small and something really big together? This is why our Pokemon community is awesome.
The eye-like patterns from its fins were used to dazzle and confuse predators. It used its trunk-like jaw to forage the sea floor for detritus and food. A bottom feeder on the ocean floor of ancient times, it is thought to have been an evolutionary descendant of Amarith. It seldom caught live prey due to its slow movements.
Who doesn't want prehistoric Pokemon on their team? Come on. Number 5. Why I picked Trunkrill was because I wanted to show you Trunk Crush. Trunk Crush looks like he will crush your face in less than 5 seconds.
An aggressive hunter in ancient times, they used their feather-like tails to mimic coral and plants, luring prey close before striking. Armed with a lethal poison in their tails, they would weaken prey before seizing it and attacking with its fearsome jaw. Their claws are capable of tearing through metal.
Come on, dudes. Number 4. This thing looks really, really small, and it kind of comes off as a Magikarp type for me. You're gonna have to endure its training up until whatever level it evolves at, and then after that, you're gonna have some crazy powerful, definitely gotta be on your team Pokemon like Gyarados, one of my favorites.
Generally defenseless, this Pokemon will try to confuse predators by gathering in large shoals and swimming back and forth in ball-like formations.
If you're willing to put up with the training just like you do with Magikarp, you're definitely going to have to make room for this guy. Number 3. Sortition looks crazy. I really was hoping for a swordfish Pokemon because why not? But the swordfish eel is way better.
Using their long sword-like nose, they spar with each other for dominance. A strong Sortition can command legions of loyal Sarduns.
I'd be hoping that this concept Pokemon would have some sort of edge. Because it physically has to use its sword in battle, that it would probably use its body in battle. Hopefully in the next generation, we should have Pokemon coming out that can physically abuse their bodies and not have a retaliation or not have a consequence. I'm looking forward to that generation. Number 2. Solor. Now this thing is really cute. I thought of all the dinosaur Pokemon that we have, but let's have one that actually looks like a real pterodon.
They absorb solar energy and convert it into electrical currents with the solar panels on their crests. They spark and dazzle in the rain. Utilizing electricity they store in their head sails, they darted around prehistoric coastlines, zapping prey with electrified swooping attacks.
On top of it being a rock and flying, it's an electric. So it comes with a 1, 2, 3 punch. Number 1. A pterodon. That's exactly what I wanted.
They flew for days on end, seeking out thunderstorms, harvesting lightning in the special organ on their head. This allowed them to go days on end without eating. Storing lightning as energy to a special organ on their head, they soared peacefully in ancient skies. They become very territorial over storm-heavy areas.
So just imagine this. You have a rock flying. Oh, that's fantastic. Guess what? I'm going to use a water type. Well, guess what? We have electric attacks. So don't even think about it. So guys, that was my top 10 concept Pokemon list. Tell me what you guys thought, or if you know of some better concept Pokemon. Don't forget to look in the comment section below where I'll post a random subscriber's name and that random subscriber will win 5 Booster Packs online code cards. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed my top 10 concept Pokemon list. If you want to hit me up, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Until next time, I am the only Team Rocket Ramon.